Alrighty guys, I'm doing my Ponderosa video for you. So, I really wanted to win this. Everybody knows it. This is what I called my proving grounds. I want to be on the actual show. The actual show is my goal, and since I was 10, I've always wanted to play it. I haven't given up. So I'll start from the beginning, I guess. Day 0. I made a huge play, a huge move that would have changed everything and made everything perfect for me. And I had talked to the first 10 people that had messaged me. And these 10 people I thought I could trust. And, well, it's Survivor. So that's not what happened. The plan was 10 people would go into the game, and during tribe split, we would find out who would, how it would balance. And the balancing turned out literally perfect. Like, we split each other down 5-5. Alright? It actually started off 6 and 4, but then Peter traded somebody off for me, and I went over there, and then we had 5-5. So all we needed is with one more person, we had majority on both sides. It was perfect. And it would have worked too. I guarantee you that would have worked. But, like I said, Survivor, you never know what's going to happen. The first day of the show, Jenny Jenny blows up on me. I can't even remember exactly why. She said I was being rude, and I didn't feel like I was being rude, honestly. And then I was like, dude, you need to chill the fuck out. She said, did you just misgender me? That shit still gets to me. I swear to God, I laugh every time I think about that shit, because there was definitely no misgenderment. I call everybody dude. Hell, I call everybody turd. It doesn't make you a fucking shit, you know. It was funny. Anyway, I later used that against her. I love her to death now. She's pretty cool. We get along. I wouldn't say she's my best friend, but she's a friend. I won't forget that, you tried to sabotage my game. At the time it happened, I was like, dude, this is so fake. Like, you are making a play against me. And then I had later somewhat of confirmation when we had the player interview. Alright, now this player interview was between Sid, me, and Adam. Alright, and they was telling, after they asked me the questions, and at the interview they asked me, or they said something about, oh, you don't need other people's opinions to validate your views, or you're still a good person, something around them lines. Can't remember it word for word, but what I do remember is what he said at the end of it. He says, it was nice knowing you, John. Now that immediately raised a few fucking red flags, because what do you mean nice knowing me? You're going to know me for the next 30, 40 days, right? You don't tell people that you're nice knowing you if you don't think they're going to go. And I know he has insider information. 1 second. Single dad too, what can I say? I gotta take care of them too. Oh, man. Alrighty. Well, like I said, single father too, what can I do? I knew right off the bat, after he said that I was probably going to go home if I didn't do something. Loose lips sink ships. Always remember that, because it's a very true saying. If you are plotting and people give away your details, you're done. You're going to be going. You're going to sink with your ship. So, the first challenge comes along. Everybody's busting their ass. Everybody. And, except one person. No. Now, I like No a lot. He was a little snake because he was lying to me the entire time, but I liked him. He refused to do the challenge. He just said, hey, I'm going to bed. And pretty much was like a big fuck you to everybody that just worked their ass off. So, with that being said, he was next to go. And I was more than happy to send him down the way because that meant I wasn't going. And then the next day, Cody come around and he's like, hey, this is what's going on, man. Me and Cody clicked from day zero, man. Really, we've been really cool, and he wasn't sure whether to let me in on the deal or not. He thought I might betray him, and he learned I'm a loyal guy. I don't do that. We get through the next challenge and we lose again. That was the worst tribe I've ever heard of. I mean, we lost almost everything. Every time we almost lost. I think we won a couple one immunity and a couple reward challenges, and that was it, guys. That was a wrap. You all right, buddy? But Cody, he let me know everything that was going on, and that's when I knew for 100% sure that I didn't just have a leak. I had nothing. It was always going to be nothing. And I didn't know that, but now I do. People didn't like how I was going to play the game. Then we get to where, Peter, he's one of my closest friends now. Like, off the game, whatever. Me, Peter, and Cody, and Julie, but Julie wasn't involved at this point, got really, really close. So those are my people. Even Lori and Jan, I loved all of those guys. Cody decided to talk to Peter and Jan and pulled us all in, and we became the authority. And we was using Lori, which Lori was awesome. We wasn't really using her, but she was our fifth wheel for the moment. And then we used that and got our way up to swap. When we got to the swap, it ended up being me, Cody, and Julie. And that's where I actually really started talking to Julie a lot. And we ended up just smashing. We won everything, both our immunities at that time. And then we went on to the next. We went to merge. Merged with 13 people. Colin quit. Then right before that though, he had released a fake screenshot, which I knew it was fake. I mean, from the moment I seen it, there was no ifs, ands, buts about it. That shit was fake. And then they started targeting Peter. It was during the poster side, right before merge. Actually, this was actually right before merge. I saved Peter, and how I saved Peter was they was gonna vote him out, and I convinced them to send in his individual. I convinced Peter to send in his individual poster. His individual poster that he wasn't going to send in because he had to send in his his whole group's posters. I told him to say fuck that. Send in your individual. That's the only chance you got. He did it, and guess what? He won. Saved him. I will take credit for that. Then we get into merge and calling quits. The fake screenshot comes out. Yada, yada, yada. And then we get pulled into Bitch House. Another alliance that I got pulled into. And immediately after, they said they want to get rid of Peter. The first chance we get, we're voting Peter. I wasn't having that. Me and Cody figured out a way to save Peter using his Cody's idol. And Cody didn't want me to tell anybody because he was afraid if the wrong people heard, then everything would be messed up. And I agree. I mean, I trusted Jan and Lori, but I mean, you never know. I've already been betrayed once in this game. So that worked out. Saved Peter. And then I ended up being a spy. I decided I was going to make a big move and try to... Well, I didn't try anything. I infiltrated their alliance. I messaged Adrian, and I gave her a big sob story how I was stuck in the middle of two alliances and I wanted in a solid position. I told her I would settle for top 5. And then while we was, they created a chat, dragged me in, and told me they was gonna vote Peter. I was like, cool. And then I was talking to Daniel and a couple of others one-on-one, and they're like, yeah, we'd definitely put you in our top 4. Jen don't even do anything. I was like, okay, cool. Replace me with the GOAT. Or replace the GOAT with me. That's great. I'm alright with that. And then, of course, the entire real time, I was just in it to win it. Like, really, I just wanted to win. And to me, I wasn't betraying my alliance that I actually originally did. Actually, they knew I was infiltrating the entire time. I came back and I told Julie, who had the idol at the time, that Peter was the vote. And I love you, Cody, but you second guessed my intel, bro. Cody had second guessed my intel and spread the seed of doubt. And he didn't intentionally do it, but I mean, he even made me question if my intel was real or not. And when that happened, Peter went. And then I got caught because I was, we was going to go to Rocks, and, well, Jan didn't want to go to Rocks. I love Jan. I don't hold it against her. But she didn't want to go to Rocks. And the reason I was willing to go to Rocks was because it was a 50-50. It would be one side or the other. It was going to make it a break or any side of the alliance. And it was only a 10% chance I would go. Well, she didn't like that. She's like, no, fuck that. And I don't blame her. I mean, I wish she would have. I mean, I'll always wonder. But my big betrayal had cost me. I tried to convince him that I only switched my vote from Peter because Peter was such a good friend with me, which isn't a lie. I mean, he is definitely one of my best friends. After that, they told me they was going to vote Lori. And actually, no, they told me they was going to vote Julie. And then Jan, they had given Jan fake information and had told Jen to tell Julie there was Lori going. So Julie told me, and then Jan told me Lori was the vote. So I had just won an idol, and I could have used it myself, and I just wanted to put us back in the majority, or at least give us a chance to take back this game. And Well, it didn't work out that way. It turned out I was the vote. I went home. I literally love every single person I've played with. They're all fucking awesome. They were probably the best cast I've seen. I've watched a few of these orgs before I got into it. Once I got casted onto this, I watched a few orgs. This is actually my first org I've ever played. I had zero experience, like, at all. I just watched a few. And, well, I feel like juror number 3 isn't that horrible. But, I mean, it's not really good because I wanted the first place. And had everything gone right, it would have been the Thunder Buddies at the top. It's not how it happened. I was going to be second or first. That was the idea. It was going to be me and Cody. Not trying to put him out there like that, but that's how it was, and that's how it was supposed to be. And if it would have been Peter, he would have dragged me into first or second with him. So I mean, like I said, it would have been legit. If I would have got to the top 3, we would have been fine. Well, I would have been fine. I would have made a good name for myself for the play I did and everything. Anyway, I love this game. This game is definitely gonna hold a part of my heart for a long time. And I hope that this wasn't too damn long for you guys. I hope I come back for All Stars 2. I may or may not. I've applied. We'll see what happens. Anyway, you guys have been great. Love everybody, especially the hosting team. You guys have a great day.